1977, a strong narrowband radio signal was detected by Jerry R. Amon while working on the SETI project at Ohio State University's Big Ear Radio Telescope. The signal was so extraordinary that he circled it on the printout and wrote the word beside it, "Wow." But what if the next wow signal comes from a decades-old radio telescope, but from an AI system scouring the universe for patterns too subtle for human eyes? Welcome to the RedMars Podcast. I'm your host, Astro Jake, and today we're diving into the search for alien signals and the AI helping us sift through cosmic noise and the hidden language of space communication that could one day bring us face-to-face with extraterrestrial intelligence. All right, so let's start with a simple question. How do we actually search for alien signals? Well, SETI. I keep saying SETI. Well, SETI, S-E-T-I, actually stands for Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. So that's what we refer to when we say SETI. So, SETI has been scanning the skies for decades, looking for something very specific: narrow bandwidth radio signals. So, why are we looking for those? Well, because cosmic sources, like the stars or black holes, tend to produce broadband noise. A narrowband signal, on the other hand, would suggest a deliberate transmission. Maybe from ourselves in the future, who knows? But you can think of it like trying to hear a single violin in the middle of a rock concert. If you catch a pure, sustained note, it's probably not coming from nature. Now, the classic SETI target is the hydrogen line at about 1420 megahertz. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe, so the idea that any advanced civilization might use this universal frequency as a cosmic hello. Well, fun fact, the hydrogen line sits in what we call the microwave window, a range of frequencies where cosmic background noise, is pretty minimal. It's like the quiet part of the universe's radio dial. AI joins the hunt. But here's the thing. The universe is noisy. Space is full of random signals from quasars, pulsars, and, well, let's be honest, human-made satellites cluttering up the radio waves. So that's where AI comes in. Modern SETI programs like the Breakthrough Listen project use AI to sift through petabytes of data faster than the humans ever could. These machine learning models are trained to spot patterns and anomalies, flagging anything that doesn't look like the usual background noise. Imagine it like training a dog to sniff out a single scent in a massive forest. Except the forest is the universe, and the scent could be a faint alien ping. So, if an AI ever does find an alien signal, I do hope it doesn't ghost us like the intergalactic Tinder match. Anyways, space communication bands. Let's talk about that. So, the cosmic language. So, let's pivot to something just as crucial, the actual communication bands that we use in space. Space communication happens across a range of frequency bands, each with its own purpose. L-band, 1 to 2 gigahertz. This is used for GPS signals. Think of it as the where am I frequency. S-band, 2 to 4 gigahertz, used for telemetry, tracking, and command of spacecraft. This is how we talk to rovers and satellites. X-band, 8 to 12 gigahertz, the go-to for deep space missions, like how NASA communicates with Mars rovers. Then we have the Ka-band, 26 to 40 gigahertz. This high-frequency, high-data rate band is ideal for transmitting large amounts of science data back to Earth. Now here's the kicker. SETI often tunes into the L-band and S-band frequencies because these overlap with natural astronomical signals, like the hydrogen line. If aliens wanted to hide in plain sight, these bands would be prime real estate. It's like trying to blend in by going to Starbucks to hang out. Everyone's already there, so you don't really stand out at all.
This guy was good.
Yes, sir. All right, so The intersection of alien detection and space comms. Where is the overlap here? Well, here's where things get tricky. Human technology might be jamming the very signals we are looking for. That's right, shooting ourselves in the foot, so to speak. Our satellites, radios, and even Wi-Fi signals generate radio frequency interference, or RFI. The very tools we use to search the cosmos might be drowning out the whispers of an alien civilization. In fact, a 2019 false alarm of the candidate signal from Proxima Centauri turned out to be, you guessed it, human radio interference. How do we filter out the noise? So, Doppler shift analysis helps determine if a signal is moving through space. A clear sign is it's not coming from Earth. Multi-telescope verification. Signals are checked from multiple observatories to rule out local interference. What if we detect a signal? Let's entertain the wild possibility. What happens if we actually pick up a confirmed alien signal? End of the world? No, not exactly. Maybe it's Mars attacks. Probably not, but you don't know. So, contrary to popular belief, there's no international alien hotline. The SETI post-detection protocols mostly suggest confirming the signal, informing the scientific community, and keeping the public in the loop. Although I don't know how true that actually is, as it's quite possible we have aliens living here on Earth with us today. Lizard people are real. Nah, don't take what I say. That's probably not true, or it could be. Who really knows? Anyways, Project Blue Book, look it up. So let's keep going. So there is no clear plan for what happens after a confirmation. It's kind of like discovering a new species in the wild, except that species might be a million years more advanced than us. Who really knows? It could be that they're still primitive. That's quite possible as well. Think of, all the different types of worlds that exist in, say, Star Trek or any of these real sci-fi movies. You go there and you see one civilization that is living tens of thousands of years more primitive than what we are. And then you have populations that are millions of years more advanced, things that we can't even comprehend. So we really don't know what we might find out there, or if we will find anything. So it's hard to say. But little joke, let's see how this one goes. Maybe it's better than the previous one. So let's just hope first contact doesn't start with, "We've been trying to reach you about your spaceship's extended warranty." Yes, these are fantastic jokes. Anyways, do we know if we are alone? Well, truth is we do not know. But with AI pushing SETI into the new era and space communication bands giving us the tools to listen and respond, we are closer than ever to answering that question. Really, every day we move forward, we're a little bit closer. So don't know till we get there. And for all we know, maybe we have already found that life or signals or whatnot that exists out there. But I do hope that this has helped people understand in a fun way what space communications kind of makes up in the bandwidths that exist out there, and kind of what are the technologies we use to listen out in the vastness of space to see what actually exists out there. Now, if you want me to go a bit more in-depth on space communications and more so what that looks like, there are some other episodes that I have done on space communications and satellite communications, and that we talk about modulation and building in error-correcting code and stuff like that. We've talked about that quite a few times on here, so definitely go back and listen to some other episodes that I have done. I just want to do something a bit more fun today and talk about, extraterrestrial life and what that actually means. So definitely give those a listen. I hope you enjoyed this one as well. If you did, definitely like, subscribe, follow along. If you're listening on YouTube, definitely subscribe on there. I am planning to start putting out video podcasts on there, which will be a bit more interactive with those who watch and have some different content for those folks. So I'm working on building out my my home studio for that. So it's coming along. I have almost everything I need now to get going. Just need to get the rest of the software situated. If you've listened to some other podcasts, I recently picked up a new PC with one of the new NVIDIA cards, and I've been using that to play around with some streaming and how I can offload the streaming to another PC through capture cards and stuff like that, and working with OBS and other different tools like that I have not a lot of experience with, but I'm getting there. So I got a lot of fun stuff in the pipeline, so definitely make sure to follow along and see where things go. So with that, I hope everyone enjoyed on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon, and don't forget, stay curious, keep looking up, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Take care.